Let's show one love. Frugal. Let's work together and bring peace.
One thing I need you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. I say one thing I want you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. That's what they brought, like caring Saturdays, caring Saturdays. I'm feeding people in other place, in other place. I say one thing I want you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. I say one thing I need you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. That's what they brought, like caring Saturdays, caring Saturdays. I'm feeding people in other place, in other place. Brother, live your life, just keep on struggle. Keep doing your thing, no look for trouble. Cause Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. That's why they brought the caring Saturdays. I don't wanna see no more people dying. Take a look at children crying. Let's be one, but divided we fall. Like united we stand, let's show one love. Only God know what you're really passing through. Life is not easy, it's not that so simple. Let's be one, but no different people. Let's be one, show no different people. Get up, fight for who you really are. I say get up, fight for your country, Nigeria.
Hello all, my name is Peter Osezwa. I am the co-founder of Frugal Empowerment Foundation. I welcome you all here once again. I remember last week I left a video here which I titled The Frugal Leadership, which is supposed to be the elementary part of some of the key issues that I've discussed over the last week. So this one is another series of that video where you remember, if you watched that last video, if you haven't, please go and watch it, the Frugal Leadership episode 1. And this is the Frugal Leadership episode 2. So what I will be discussing from here is going to be part of what I've discussed from the very beginning. On that episode, we highlighted some of the issues that is facing the Nigeria community and as well as the Africa community. So some of those key issues, there are Africa not being able to unite among themselves and solve their problems, and Africa is so divided, and Nigeria basically has not been able to identify who she truly are in the face of the world. Now, I also highlighted that there's not going to be a shortcut. For those of you who think that we probably will just get a leader today that will just change everything overnight, that is not possible. So it's something that the problem that the Nigeria community and as well as Africa community have is the destruction of the mindset. You know, the destruction, the mind is destroyed. Until you repair it, you know, from the heart, it will be so difficult for us to solve the problem that we're having today. Unfortunately, whoever that is coming as a president today may have tried, but at the end of the day, for as long as some of these key issues are not resolved, we will still have that issues whereby we're having a leader who have a good mind to come and lead us. Unfortunately, because we are not good, he is not able to make some of those changes that he desired to make. We have seen a couple of things trending across the world, especially some of those developed countries in the world. We have seen how people sacrifice so much for the betterment of their community and as well as their country. So something similar may have to happen in our community. We might even have to develop our own concepts on how we might be able to put our people together and get us to speak one word, you know, so which is one of the reasons why I am here. Now, I state on my last video, I stated 3 main principles I think we might be able to use to solve some of the problems that the African community we're having today. So I spoke about idealistic principles that will actually that we might be able to use to conquer people from heart and having to bring them together to build a profound community. And one of those principles I said is love, support, and caring for one another. So these are the 3 main principles that we think we might be able to explore towards bringing people together and achieving a very great thing within our communities. Now, the version of this video, I will be explaining to you how do we determine to be able to use these 3 main principles to change the concept of people's hearts and towards building a better community. Yes, we know love conquers it all. Though love seems to be mere word today because of the way it's been used in many religious centers, and even many scholars, they've used it. But to us, we think this is a very, very vital tool towards bringing community together. Because one of the things you have to know is that if there's love, nobody will be there to harm one another. If there's love, nobody would like to, want to commit those crimes he or she is not supposed to commit. So we lost this long time ago, despite the fact that we will preach this at various religious centers. But we don't really practice this in the street like that. But we need to start loving one another. So on this video, I'm going to be flashing in a couple of projects that we have done over the years, so that you will see the images of what the true love is all about. Loving one another is all about how you care for one another, how you support one another in the very physical term. Are you loving out there? So who are you helping loving? Are they just members of your family? Or you are going beyond that to help people you don't really know, or but people of your community. You're teaching them how to be good stewardship. You are teaching them how to be good people in our community. So this is what we have found, and we have been able to do over the years as you're watching those images flashing in from the screen. So we move from one state to the other across Nigeria, teaching people how to love one another in the physical realm. So now, you can understand that every institution of that country, Nigeria, has been destroyed and has been corrupted. Starting from the nursery education to primary, secondary, and even university, tertiary institutions, they have been destroyed. They have been marginalized. So in order to repair this means that we also have to build this from the very foundation. And one of the key factors we can actually use to build that is love. Is love. There's no other thing. Teaching people, truthfulness, and teaching people, rewarding people who are good in our community, who are doing something good in our community, I mean to say. So doing this across these institutions means that we are gradually building a foundation, a set of foundation that will enable us to identify good leadership or good leaders in our community that might be able to lead us to a better, to the promised land, I used to say. Now you will say, how is it going to be possible? Yes, it is possible. What we want to do is to start this leadership one-on-one campaign, educating people about community building, spreading this love, spreading the truth about how a community is supposed to be managed, how a community is supposed to be run. So having to get the right people who will put their country first, their community first, rather than themselves. Because we embezzle money and we do all those kind of things because we do not even believe in the community where we live. So for communities who believe in themselves, they can never be compromised in any way. So they can never betray their people. So this is what we lack because the love is not there. You see, so you need to believe in your community. Are you from local government or maybe a community named, or you are from a state, or you are a Nigerian basically? You need to start believing in your country. Believing in your country means that you want to dedicate your life to your country. You want to dedicate your life to people in your family, to people in your community, to people in your country. So when you dedicate your life to people in your community, in your country, your state, then you will begin to see a positive outcome. So this means that you will begin to think differently and do things in a very positive way that will benefit not just even yourself, but the entire community. You need to start believing it. So we want to spread this campaign of good leadership across our country, where we will be able to educate people about the quality of good leadership and the resultant of that. Now, caring for one another, that will also have something to do with, having us, stay side by side, understanding who we are, and learn to support each other. So we must understand that, just opening door for someone to pass, that is a sign of love. So when you open door for someone behind you to pass, then someone you are behind will open another door for you to pass. So it looks like a very simple arithmetic, but this is a part of creating a very, profound community that would enable prosperity, that will enable things that are positive to happen within our community. So when you love your community, you must learn to share information that you think it might harm your community. And every party must learn to play their own part as a way to enable to make sure that your community is secure. If you love your community, you must understand the concept, which is we are actually preaching to you now. The concept of a community building means that you're going to stay one side by side and understanding who you are as people and share common belief that whatever the circumstances may be, you will never compromise your community for anything. So this is what we want to do. This is what I'm educating you out there. So are you out there? You'll be thinking you have a lot of positive hearts, but just people around you, they are not giving you the room. They are not encouraging you. Honestly, I want to tell you, do not give up. Just keep pushing. If you are good and you are good, you are good. You'll force a lot of people to follow you. You are good, you are good, you are good. You are like somebody walking in the light. So darkness will never overcome you. So that is what it means to be kind and to do good for the sake of your community. We have seen leaders across the world who fought so hard for the benefit of their community, even up to a point that it takes their life. They are very happy dying for the truth and dying for the sake of their community to be able to move forward. We can be such leaders in our community. Once again, this is Mr. Peter Osezwa, the co-founder of Frugal Empowerment Foundation. If you're watching me right now, whichever way you are watching me, please try as much as possible to subscribe to this channel. If you're watching me from Facebook, please do not forget to follow me. If what we are doing here basically interests you, please leave a comment. What do you think is going to be the lasting solution to this problem that the African community as we have it today? We have failed at home and we have failed abroad as a result. So you can see the challenges that this community they are basically facing. So what is the best way? How do we overcome majority of this problem as we face it today? Thank you very much. This is the second episode, the Frugal Empowerment Foundation Leadership. So I will be coming with the third episode next week, and I hope you really enjoy it. But on the third episode, we're going to be talking about the practical terms of facilitating good leadership in our community. So like I said, don't believe there's a shortcut. This is the route. This is the route I think we might have to follow towards bringing our country back. Because we are producing bad leaders today because we are bad. If we are good, we will produce good leaders. If we are qualified for a better leadership, we will produce a qualified leaders. So a lot of us have the mindset to be able to go and rule in a more better way. But do not forget, what will it be when you don't have the majority of people who are like you and who are determined to build that country and take the country to the promised land? If you don't have the majority, you may never even find yourself there. And even if you find yourself there, the majority of these people who are corrupted, they will never allow you to fulfill your goal as a good leader. So this I want to let you know that you need to have a rethink about what is happening in your country. What's happening in your country is not as a result of just one politician or two. It's not even as a result of maybe few key community leaders. It's as a result of every one of us has been compromised in one way or the other due to lack of community building. So much of this we'll be talking next week. But that next week, like I said, I'm going to be showing you a couple of other projects as we gradually spread the leadership campaign across our community so that you see how our project is growing. Once again, thank you very much. And honestly, do not forget, we have a lot of activities that we currently put in place, having to try and empower the youth in our community. But if you like what Frugal Foundation is doing, you live in the diaspora, you want to support our project, do not forget to do so. So all our bank details, they're on the street. You will be able to support us through there. You can also visit our website, as you can see on the screen, where you are able to key into any project that you are able to. So people said, oh, listen, why are you so broad as a charity? And I told them, because we are community building who have branches. You know, that when you talk about community, there are different issues that we have to deal with. So therefore, we are not limiting ourselves to just caring for children or for caring for adults alone. We're also looking at, you know, economic aspect of empowering young people in our community towards building a very successful commercialized community. So which is why we've been engaging the youth for the past 4 years. But I'm so happy now. A lot of things are coming up. The musicians are there, the engineers are there, those people taking part in the apprenticeship across various states, they are there. So honestly, I want to stop this here, but hopefully I'll see you next week. And thank you. Bye for now.
To support our Caring Saturdays, contact Frugal Empowerment Foundation in London, the United Kingdom, and our Greenwich branch at 1C Woolwich New Road, Woolwich, London, or telephone 4420-8316-0704, or email us at info@frugalempowermentfoundation.org, or visit our website at www.frugalempowermentfoundation.org. Join the conversation on our social media platforms at Frugal Empowerment Foundation on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and at Frugal LTD1 on Twitter. For your donations to this charity cause, APS Bank, Cash Plus, account name Frugal Empowerment Foundation, account number 04027718, sort code 087199. You can also donate through PayPal from any country. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Let's show one love. Frugal. Let's work together and bring peace.
One thing I need you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. I say one thing I want you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. That's what they brought the Caring Saturdays, Caring Saturdays. I'm feeding people in other place, in other place. I say one thing I want you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. I say one thing I need you to know, Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. That's what they brought the Caring Saturdays, Caring Saturdays. I'm feeding people in other place, in other place. Brother, live your life, just keep on struggle. Keep doing your thing, no look for trouble. Cause Frugal will be there for you, will be here for you. That's why they brought the Caring Saturdays. I don't wanna see no more people dying. Take a look at children crying. Let's be one, but divided we fall. Like united we stand, let's show one love. Only God know what you're really passing through. Life is not easy, it's not that so simple. Let's be one, but no different people. Let's be one, show no different people. Get up, fight for who you really are. I say get up, fight for your country, Nigeria.